of people in healthy relationships. Hey guys, hope you are well. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing a few beliefs that you need to develop if you want to be in healthy relationships. So, before I start this video, I would want to ask you one question. What is it that you truly want? What is it that you truly want when you open this video? What is it that you truly want when you follow my channel or people in the manifestation community? You either want better relationships, you either want more money, you either want to feel confident or you want to feel that you are someone who doesn't settle. You might also be someone who wants a better career or you want to be in a position where your love life works out. Now, when you ask yourself that question, the first very important thing to ask yourself is what is success in that area looks like? What does success in this particular area imply? So, in this video, I will be talking about if you are someone who is wanting to build a healthy relationship, if you are someone who wants to build healthier, intimate relationships, it can be with your specific person, it can be with your partner, it can be with someone that you want to manifest, or it can be someone that you're generally just wanting to create in your life. It can be love in general. So, it can be in all areas of your life. But it is very important that we first define what it truly means to us because more often than not, when we get into this journey, there is a sense of need behind it. There is a sense of hunger behind it. The states start from a state where we are just looking for results and we are more focused on getting them, right? But what I have seen is that the bigger issue after getting it is how you maintain it. The bigger issue is how you get it. The bigger issue is do you feel confident while you receive it? Are you someone who, when you get this relationship, feeling the same way that you used to feel before, defeated, weak, vulnerable? Or are you someone who actually wants to feel confident? Are you someone who wants to feel that love is a topic that I don't have to worry about? Are you someone who wants to feel that love topic in my life is sorted? Relationships topic in my life is sorted. If you're the second person, then you eventually need to develop some beliefs so that these relationships can be maintained. You need to develop some beliefs so that these relationships can be built upon. So here I will talk about a few beliefs that you need to develop if you're wanting healthier relationships. So the first belief that I want you to focus on developing is that people are loyal in relationships. Now, I know it is very difficult to hear. I know that you have probably had some experience in your life that has led you to believe that people in relationships are not loyal. I know you might have seen this with your family, with your parents, with your friends, with yourself, with your exes, and in some way, shape, you might have been the one who was doing the unloyal things to begin with. And there is nothing wrong with that. Like, there is nothing wrong with having a past which you don't really like or some things in that regard, whatever that story might be. But this belief that people are loyal in relationships is very important. Why is that? So, the thing is, what happens is we usually guide these assumptions based on something that we have seen. Either it is a relationship that I have involved myself in, or something that I have seen in the outside world that has led me to believe that people are not loyal. And that can be your subjective experience. But there is a whole different thing of having it as an objective experience. Now, an objective experience is something that is true for everyone in this world. An example of this is gravity. Gravity is true for everyone, right? It's not that gravity is true for you and not true for someone else. Gravity is true for everyone. But a subjective experience is something that only you or some people, a group of people, have experienced. So maybe men cheat or women cheat. This is not true for each and every person in the world. This is true for some people. Just like for some people, there is a belief that women and men don't cheat, right? So, this belief that people are loyal is actually very essential if we want our relationships to maintain. Because what happens is, as we are moving forward, eventually, if we don't have trust towards other people, if we constantly are just worried that someone will leave me, cheat on me, hurt me, we will eventually project that onto the other person. We will either project our insecurities onto them, or we will eventually end up being in a place where we will just keep on waiting for them to actually mess up. We will keep on waiting when they will cheat, when they will leave me, when these things will happen. And in fact, that will create a negative situation for the whole situation in my mind. Now, does this mean that you will never get hurt in relationships, or probably at some point you will not get cheated on? It doesn't actually mean that, because there can be an experience that even if you're developing these beliefs, or even while you have this belief that this might happen, but what you need to trust on is your ability to pick the people that you're picking. and to know that the people that you will pick will most probably be loyal people. And secondly, you need to trust on your ability that if I find a red flag in a situation, that I trust myself enough to walk away from a situation that is not treating me right, to create appropriate boundaries. That is the belief that I need to develop. The second belief that I need to develop for a healthier relationship is that vulnerability is safe. Now, often what happens is vulnerability is confused with weakness because we feel that, what, if I'm vulnerable with someone, I'm giving them the keys to hurt me. I was talking about this with one of my clients. She told me that, what, whenever I'm with myself, I feel very safe. But every time I involve myself with a guy, I feel very, very worried. I feel stressed. And I feel that what if this person leaves me? I don't feel in control. The thing is, you're not always going to be in control in relationships, and that is fine. Any relationship will require your vulnerability, which means that you're trusting your partner with the keys to your heart, right? That's what a relationship is. You're trusting your partner with the keys to your heart. You're thinking that, what, I'm picking this person in my life and I'm trusting them with these keys because I know that they won't hurt me. And if they do hurt me, if they do something that I don't like, or if they do something which is not loyal, or let's say they treat me negatively, I will be hurt. But that is the risk that we are taking to get into a relationship. And that is nothing wrong because if you want to experience a deep sense of love, you will also have to risk it with a deep sense of vulnerability. Oftentimes, in order to protect ourselves from never feeling hurt again, we close ourselves to real love. We constantly, without even knowing, start manifesting and picking up unavailable people in our life because we are constantly thinking from that space. We are constantly just trying to protect ourselves so that we don't get vulnerable. We pick situations which we know won't turn into something serious. But any healthy relationship will require vulnerability. Any healthy relationship, if it gets taken away, will make you feel hurt, and there is nothing essentially wrong with that because that is love. That is the power of love. And that is the risk that you will have to be willing to take if you want these dynamics to work out and if you want to experience real happiness. The third one, relationships are easy. Now, I don't mean that relationships will not have conflict. I don't mean that getting into a relationship will always come with just absolute ease. What I mean by this belief is that getting a relationship is easy, getting a commitment is easy. The thing is, if we have experienced a few relationships where maybe the partner that I had didn't give me commitment, or maybe that is what I saw with one of my friends, or maybe that is what I saw in a movie where I saw that the guy who is in the main character of the movie struggles with getting a full relationship. We often develop a belief that someone offering me a commitment is a very huge thing. That someone offering me love in a full way is a very huge thing. And often this is showcased in the kind of actions that we take. A lot of people don't settle because they want to settle. They can actually see that this person is not treating them right. But in their mind, their logical mind is telling them that, what, you have never gotten commitment before. So if you're getting any sort of commitment, that must mean that all other things don't matter. The thing is, you just don't deserve commitment. You deserve commitment with love, with respect, and all other things in that relationship working out for you. Right? We want to be in a position where all other things are working out for us too. And it's not just that we are pedestalizing commitment. This is where the belief that getting into a committed relationship is easy is very important because we want to feel that we have multiple options. That is from where the abundance will come from, which is also going to be our next point, that relationships are abundant. Another reason why people settle in relationships is because they think that I am so unlovable that this is the only person who will ever love me, or this is the only avenue through which I will get love. Or if I create a boundary and for a while this person pulls their love away, I will never get someone to like me or love me or give me positive feelings at all. Because of which, without even knowing, we pedestalize what this person is doing. We pedestalize the love that they are offering. And we start to settle a lot. We start to accept breadcrumbs. In truth, relationships are in abundance. And if you don't have that, then working on your self concept should be your first way to go. Working on developing that self belief should be the first way to go. Who you pick to be with should be your choice. It shouldn't be something your insecurities impose on you. It shouldn't be that the first person you met, and even though you see that I don't have anything against if the first person that you met, you are with them. Absolutely lovely. But it shouldn't be that I'm just getting involved with people because I feel that this is the only person who can ever love me. And because of that, I will only get into a situation with him because otherwise, no one else will ever give me love at all. In fact, you are a very loved individual. You are someone who can get love from all avenues. And then you choose. Then you pick. You pick which person you want to be with. I was talking to one of my clients the other day. Her situation was slightly tricky. So she had left a lot of things, her family, her situation, her job, just for this guy, right? And in her mind, the reason that she wanted this guy so much was not because she had feelings for this person, but because this was the only person who had ever made her feel loved, including her family. Because of which she had left everything just for him. And now, even when he was treating her wrong, she had no other reason, like she couldn't do anything else but to stick to him, because her mind had created this story that, you know what, no one else can love you, and you have also left everything just for this person, so might as well start pedestalizing him, might as well try each and everything in your power just to stay by his side, even if he treats you wrong a little bit, because you can never be loved otherwise. This is absolutely not true. Love is there in abundance, and you are someone who should get love very safely and very easily, which brings me to my next point. It's safe to be loved. This belief is absolutely important. The thing is, a lot of times we are just afraid to get love because we feel that we are not worthy of it. We feel that love is not something that we deserve. And we feel that if love is coming into my life, it is going to be taken away soon. So we are just waiting for the next bad thing to happen so that this love can be taken away. So that this love can actually go away now, and then I will suddenly be left without love. The thing is, it's safe to be loved. And if your experiences have not led you to believe that, I'm really sorry for that. But that doesn't mean that that cannot be your future. That doesn't mean that in the future you cannot get love in a way where it makes you whole, where it makes you feel that I'm the most loved person here. On the day of Valentine's Day, I actually had a small disagreement with my girlfriend, right? When we were just talking, there was this small disagreement. And eventually, what happened is, sometime later, very, very soon, she actually showed up at my house. She came, she bought me flowers, she bought me food, and all these things. That actually made me realize, and I have been doing this for so long, working on these things for such a long time in my life, that a lot of times when these things happen, they make you realize that, there was a time in your life that you used to wish for these things to come. And when they happen, it doesn't feel like a big deal now. It just feels very, very normal. It just feels very, very calm. It just feels that, I deserve this. I'm able to accept this. That belief is very important. Otherwise, whenever your partner does some things for you or you get some love, you will start pushing it away without even realizing it. And we all do it. Let's say someone compliments us. Instead of saying thank you, a lot of times we just say, "Oh no, you're just lying," or "Oh no, that's not true," because we don't feel safe receiving that. But just making yourself feel safe receiving that love is very crucial for your journey. So I hope that you work on developing these beliefs. I know that you're absolutely worthy of it. I know that these beliefs will actually come into your life and you will experience them fully. And I wish you all the best, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and share if you like the video. The link for my one-on-one coaching, my self-help courses, and my free newsletter are in the description box below.